we get the thing on the screen, there's some pretty exciting champions. Actually, I'll just narrate it now. First, here we go. There we go. You got Rammus in the jungle.
Oh, yeah.
You got probably APE in the mid lane. We got Corki, Sona, an all-timer in the bot lane.
We got
Nidalee.
Gangplank.
ZionSpartan, Nidalee's up there. Yeah, NAsus, Gangplank, Gragas, of course, Sivir, Alistar.
Dude, how epic is it that we have a CLG top laner playing Nidalee in the grand finals of the LCS show match for Classic here.
In the big 2026.
Between CLG TSM, the hotshot GG Nidalee.
Is this going to be APE for Pobelter?
Almost
Yes,
certainly.
100%. My memories of it when Skara played it were just the most OP, but also Gragas is super OP. So
yeah.
I think both mid laners have really OP champions.
I don't know if this is still true, but I believe Skara holds the all-time LCS game kill record at 21 with APE.
Nice.
Back in like 2014 or something.
So I actually know the history of it because APE got removed in patch 3.10. So that would have been early season 3. Would have been like mid to late season 3. So we looked at patches and like, oh, we can't do the season 3 Worlds Master Yi. We don't get APE. We have to go back a couple of months, and so we have the most recent version from that. And so, but yeah, this would have been first split or so of season 3.
So what made APE good back then?
So it's a decent champion, right? Q, 100 to 300 base damage, 1.0 AP ratio, solid nuke. Meditate, good healing, whatever. Highlander, if you get a kill, fully resets all cooldowns. So if they are low enough, and the thing is, like, it's not like he has that much burst, right? It's 300 base damage and 1.0 ratio. Like, Zion's higher than that, Gragas gets higher than that. So if they are low enough that you kill during Q, it fully resets and you chain it. If it's not high enough, they get to like 2/3 and you're like, guess I'm dead.
Got it.
So you cannot just 1v9 in the champion.
Right, you oftentimes, I remember we would pick it with comps that had other big damage sources too to help get the kill. There we go!
TSM's overpowering CLG chance.
I like that. They overpowered us as well.
Yeah, good for them.
Wait.
Minions have spawned.
We might see a Chauster Sona ult at some point in this game.
Oh, he said he's going to go for flash ults every time he could.
That's excellent.
Like when we were talking to him earlier on. 21-9, yeah. Pobelter's using MR. Unsurprisingly, you should build MR against Gragas. That's 6 from Masteries. That's about 13 from Runes.
He has 50 base MR, so he has 19 bonus MR is what I is saying.
Yeah. Because you have a little green number, right? It's plus 19. You're like, you're allowed to do that? Exhaust is on. DoubleLift taking a whole bunch of damage here. Zven, by the way, Exhaust slows attack speed. Have fun with that, Zven.
Yeah, they were all they were both
just standing there exhausted. Oh, big damage. He's at 2 HP. Flash auto first blood DoubleLift.
When the barrier bait goes bad and they get the flash, they get the auto in there as he's getting away.
Yep.
CLG with the first blood.
Chauster told him to do that. Man was in his brain, pulled the levers, you should flash auto.
Pop up the meme, Chauster inside DoubleLift's brain again. That was a goated one. Actually, we have one here at the desk too. But that was a big one. Let's take another look at it.
Yeah, Chauster gets the double power chords right at the start. You can see everyone gets exhausted and pretty much stops attacking.
It's a 1.3 second attack timer. It's like,
Definitely feel like Zven gets baited a little bit, getting the extra damage onto Chauster from his Q, takes too much damage from minions, and then double flashes for the kill.
And I have to say, Chauster at no point was he backing off from the trade. He had already done all the calculations in his head.
Yeah, he knew.
He was like, we are winning this 2v2, so he was moving up as they were trying to chase them still. With some very aggressive positioning. Even though he was in the interview with Travis, he was saying, I don't know where I am. It seemed like he had a pretty good game plan there, and he still had the sense for if they're going to be able to win the 2v2.
Or it's the accountant brain just seeing the numbers in front of him,
the
Matrix,
the Matrix numbers are just going across his vision. Definitely an epic one down there as they are able to calculate and take the early lead. I remember Corki having a lot of good burst damage because the Q was instant previously, so it's not like this the slow one kind of now, so you can kind of dodge it. It was like if you're close, he's going to get a big amount of burst damage on you.
It was so much easier because of that.
Yeah.
There for Grace he goes. The AWIN up to the top lane. ZionSpartan, when are they going to go for the trade? This is perma-slow Gangplank. You can stack up 5 stacks there. Raise morale for the move speed. There's the Wither. There's the first Q. He's going to flash. They could probably dive this. It's going to take probably 4 turret shots, but they don't want to keep going. I think they maybe could have chased this down, to be honest, with the Gangplank slow, but they didn't want to risk it.
They did get the flash out of ZionSpartan, so TheOddOne helping out his laners once again, sacrificing a lot of farm for this. You can see Xmithie getting the counter jungled race.
Also, I do want to point out that they're running multiple exhausts this time around on the side of TSM because of the AP Master Yi, I have to think, is the reason. OddOne in jungle is Smite and Exhaust. So the NAsus is not going to be very mobile, but the Rammus is.
Yep. Of course, he can remove Scurvy, does so. Gets rid of the taunt. Decent javelin damage, but you know, he's got no AP, so it doesn't do a whole lot.
I did think it was smart for ZionSpartan, though, to throw his spear early there as the Rammus is going in, because he knows Hauntzer is going to, wait to remove Scurvy as soon as he gets taunted anyways, but he's going to run in a straight line.
There we go. Flash, pulverize, headbutt into tower range, takes one. Valkyrie for a bit, but Zven gets his vengeance. And now the OddOne's going to be in range for the Wither. Chauster has summoners. I don't know if he survives even with the flash. When does Alistar his next combo? He will get away.
Another exhaust on his Zven at the end, but really nice engage there by Xpecial. Headbutting DoubleLift back into the turret to equalize the lane.
Yeah, nice one. They get one back, and the money going into Zven as well, much needed to try and even up that lane.
Pobelter actually hasn't even ranked his E right now. He's just getting a second point in Meditate to get more healing in between waves and whatnot. Does not want the 15 attack damage, thinks he can last it without it.
Yeah, and he's still, Alpha Strike by itself getting very good wave push for himself.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, 50% chance to deal like several hundred bonus damage. Yeah. So if you win the coin flip, you one-shot caster minions. If you don't win the coin flip, you don't one-shot them. But decently well enough. Also, by the way, Xpecial nearly dead to the minion wave. These do more damage than they used to, relative to health bars and armor.
Yeah, I got an update on the Skara stat. Almost correct. Skara did have the record with 19 on APE. Jensen currently has the 20-kill record from 2016 Summer Quarterfinals. Chauster's also 1-9 all-time on Sonar.
Barrier on. It is Sonar holding the turret aggro. Will die for it. Thankfully, Summer hit some damage to get the trade.
Yeah, worth it. Look at all these minions at the tower here, and those are going to continue damage as they walk away.
Those minions hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Phreak's like,
turrets die a lot faster in this game.
I mean, so do champions too when they're fighting into the minions.
Yeah, like generally speaking, like your costs and cooldowns are higher. If everything lands, and of course the minions hitting you too, you die pretty quick. But you basically, it's like your choices have a lot higher consequences because you will run out of resources.
And we got our first Avarice Blade, the Gangplank here for Hauntzer.
Yep.
The Gangplank is back, the gold generation.
I think it's something like 3 gold per 10 and 2 gold per last hit. We got ZionSpartan finally gets Cooper form at level 6 here.
Ooh.
Dive, and Pobelter's already on the board.
Getting a lot of poke down with that Q. Pobelter trying to carry CLG to yet another victory.
So, is it player difference or is it APE was more OP than AP Gragas? At least early on, it's looking like APE was more OP because he has always had push and had high very low. Nice there. With the Alpha Strike, he's able to get in front of him for the body slam, so he can't body slam away either.
Yeah, and it's only a slow, so it doesn't really matter to him. If he needed him to Highlander, he could have. There's the headbutt, there's pulverize, bit of a trade. Of course, Chauster's still keeping the auras on, and DoubleLift's okay.
Could be rune gap. I mean, Pobelter going all MR runes early on in the lane means he can't get poked out by high. The 200 IQ rune page from Pobelter.
Oh, big damn. Nice little set of oranges there to keep him K. Now we got to try again here for Zven, getting pretty low. Pulverize buys a lot of time, and they walk out.
Yeah, he's able to get out of range of the Q for the extended trade there. I mean, they're still winning pretty heavily in CS for DoubleLift on the bottom side of the map. And Pobelter, of course, is winning in CS very heavily in mid lane as well.
Want to call out that OddOne ulted on NAsus for the Dragon. So that's actually ult tech as well. Ult for the Dragon is real. You can do it on Trundle as well and stuff like that. But yeah, has claimed the first objective, so some golden XP. Flash. Yeah. Oh, the hands.
And the taunts! Hit him with the taunts!
Oh, it's a yikes.
Pobelter's hands is too good.
A lot of damage there. Barrier popped. Exhaust buys a bit of time here. Honestly, good damage out of the Sona. Does he have enough to kill Zven? I'm not sure he does. His mana's way too low. Xpecial keeps spamming the active heal on Alistar. Should be okay.
Game 3's getting pretty testy right there. Pobelter with the big outplay onto high. I'm going to call it that. And then down bot, the exhausts keep getting spammed. Xmithie hasn't really shown the impact yet on Rammus, but it's a good pick for its era.
Yeah, I mean, all he has to do is be frontline for this Master Yi and Corki. Like, the Master Yi and Corki, I feel like they're just going to smash these huge CS leads for CLG. Doing a lot of work.
Definitely are. They want to do the blue buff handoff here. Looks like High does get it.
Xmithie wanted to get a cheeky steal and couldn't quite get it.
Body sent in for the slow. W's in for some DR and attack damage, and just going to catch his mid wave.
And this was something that junglers used to do a lot because even if you cannot steal away the blue, you can force the enemy jungler to take it, and then they don't give it to their mid laner, you know, because they're trying to hand it off. But if you show up, they have to smite it.
And you remember how often I think we would see people throw globals too? They're like, oh, I know the timing. They're handing off blue. Like, toss the Ezreal. Like, 1 in 10, you just get it.
Yeah.
I also really hated the mid laners who weren't willing to use enough spells to help with the blue, even though they're getting it. And they're like walking around to auto-attack it because they're trying to save their mana.
Yeah, because you take a lot of damage as a jungler when you're in the
smiting that if they're walking around.
Yeah, I'm sweating over here trying to work my ass off to give you some mana regeneration. You better help out a little.
It's crazy how emotional I get about this 10 years later.
Double crushes that trade, but he's got to be careful. He's in the minion wave. He's some decent damage here. Xpecial wants to come around. Looking for the headbutt. Gets it. Pulverize might happen. As High comes across. Oh! Chauster lands the two-man crescendo. That's Zven dropping. And Matthew resets are in. He wants a bit more. Xpecial getting dangerously low. He's not going to quite get out of the queue, so he doesn't go for a bit more.
Oh, Chauster tanking the turret.
Explosive cast puts him under this one. Chauster's going to drop. Nicely done by High.
Ooh, close there too. Xpecial got out of range. Pobelter was looking for the angle to try and go get the reset off Alistar, and he's back.
Ignite is on, pulls the aggro, is going to Q to drop a whole lot of it. HP's incredibly low. The rockets come in for more, and the turret's gone. CLG are wiping the floor with TSM.
Beautifully done, but the overall gold is actually pretty close this entire time. OddOne is pushing mid on the NAsus, so we got a game 3 here.
Yeah, TheOddOne has focused on PvE. He got that dragon that you were talking about, being able to push mid lane here as well, and keep TSM in it. But CLG still with such a power play. And both of those carries are going to be so dangerous. I think we might be witness to some of the OP displays that are possible with Master Yi in this game. Let's take a look at this 3v3 where they use the Gangplank ult and both Chauster and DoubleLift flash out of it, but then Xmithie sees the angle to go around.
You have to replay Chauster's perfectly placed two-man Sonar ultimate.
Yeah, never before seen.
I
actually think Pope didn't get a reset there. But the fact that he started where he cast means the target died before his Q landed. If your Q deals damage, you show up there. If they die before it goes off, so I think he got no assists, so he had no spells up.
That makes sense.
That's why he never did a second Q, and he's like, I can't do anything.
Yeah, because if he would have been there, it would have been an instant quadra with the resets. Because that would have put him in range for the Alistar too, and he would have reset on the Alistar one and got another one.
Well, he's still going to try, and it's still CLG in lead, of course, around 2,000 gold, despite the dragon taken earlier. 2-1 in turrets here. ZionSpartan is doing the sort of tank Trinity Force Nidalee stuff up in the top lane as Gangplank has all 3 gold per 10 items. So Hauntzer's going to get rich.
This is where that Gangplank meme came from. The triple GP10s.
Wait, I think it's still global for his team if they need it. Xmithie on for the gank.
Look at his walk even.
Yep, ult for the perma-slow. And yeah, he gets rid of the tremor slow and he's kind of chilling. A little bit more. Wizard's going to be popped. The ult's going to be there as well. ZionSpartan with his 3.5-second pounce pull down, gets over the wall. He's doing not too bad.
They don't have much damage.
Yeah, honestly, it's looking okay here. Hauntzer's going to be a little bit careful there. Pobelter finds his kill onto the TheOddOne, chasing on the Hauntzer. Big damage, jumps over the wall, though. He's going to be safe with the flash. Xmithie going to have a hard time chasing this one down.
That's the thing about the Gangplank is that you are focused on generating gold, not doing a lot of damage early.
Yep.
The gold per 10 items do not add much damage for you.
Xpecial died. Thank you, observers. So a kill in the bottom lane as well for CLG.
DoubleLift and Chauster trying to take over. The gold per 10 top laners, man. I remember I used to get in games a lot with old Stanley in NA. He ended up winning Season 2 Worlds. That guy loved his gold per 10 items. He'd build 4 of them every single game and then just sit on them until he could kind of get enough gold to carry the game. That's Hauntzer's plan right here, but it's going to be on a little bit of a timer. Yeah,
Stanley was famous for a lot of the the funny builds of the multiple revolvers as well.
Oh yeah.
For Vladimir and having crazy spell vamp.
Well, he's got DFG to help the resets come in a little bit sooner, increase the damage, get someone lower. So He will be a little bit less reliant on DoubleLift, but of course Double's doing pretty well here.
Yeah. By the way, if you're going to jump into League Classic, as we see Hauntzer getting jumped on.
I think he's dying to this Nidalee here as the damage comes across pretty well. There's second takedown.
If you're going to jump in, I highly recommend buying a Deathfire Grasp and using it as a Xmithie.
Actually, pretty good. Xmithie in a tough spot. Explosive Cast going to land, and High is on the board now. Zven trying to survive against DoubleLift will just barely do so at 20, but about 25 health.
I think DoubleLift's just warming up as this series continues, getting his competitive juices flowing. Really going to try and take over this game.
He's slamming this lane right now. It is not close.
Is this going to go in the trophy case if he wins?
Yeah.
Yes. Most definitely. Pobelter.
Okay. Gets the hit onto Gragas there as Double puts on what damage he can. Obviously getting chased down by Master Yi. Damage coming across. Needs the ult to still be alive. Gets an assist on that one, so it's a half reset on the spells. Xpecial trying to run away. But there's a Master Yi here. Gets the kill on that one as well. But that was after the ulti is off, so I believe he has cooldown time he has to wait for. DoubleLift, though, cleans it out with a double kill.
And CLG are slamming this third game before the 15-minute mark. Their carries are popping off.
Doing incredibly well here as Zven gets chunked to half HP with Trinity Force done. Tons of damage coming out from ZionSpartan. The selfie looking pretty solid as well. Turret's getting decently low. Does he have it? Almost enough. Flash! Auto Sheen, then a kill for ZionSpartan in the mid lane.
Not a fun time for Zven. Again on TSM. So CLG really taking over here. Every lane he goes to, someone on CLG is ready to kill him.
You know what? Get him back in the LCS. I saw some fans were going to buy CLG. Just sign this roster. Get him in there. Get him in there. Here's another look at it. So Pobelter knows he can just chase down the other side. Even though Chauster only hits High with the Sonar ultimate, it doesn't matter because DoubleLift can easily take care of the right side of the skirmish as Pobelter scares the rest of them over, and they just actually flash into DoubleLift's hands to give the extra kill.
The other insane thing about APE is the old W when you have it maxed gives you 300 armor and MR while you're channeling.
Good comms, good comms.
And then also, at this point in the game, is a 1,289 heal because it has an insane AP ratio. So 80% of his health will heal if he gets a full channel of Meditate off.
Pretty good spell. As he takes the farm away from DoubleLift. Looks around towards the top side there and sees if he can find somebody else to kill. This Xpecial is level 6. Beyond level 6, he's 8. Similar numbers, honestly.
Okay. Kobe.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for TSM.
Well, it's looking better now, Jatt.
Time for a caster curse. DoubleLift helps him out once again. Beautiful pick there by High. Trying to shock all this team back into the game.
Wait a second. That's where he got picked and killed in the last game. The exact same spot.
Let me see that wheel real quick. We got win one game for False Hope.
Could still be. Also
split push with solo AD carry. Yep, we got two of them on the same play.
LCS, by the way, is going to start right back up tomorrow. They may or may not have CLG returning to join that league as well. We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I wonder. It's up in the air.
It is, as is High's survivability.
Yeah. Okay, Cristiano buying a little bit of time there. High does not have his ulti, but he got withered from a teammate. Oh! The flash Q, is it going to be enough? It's not just yet. High is staying alive, and Chauster can't get in range. Has an Oracle through the ward.
Speed.
Yeah, we've got the Gangplank coming across the top as well. Xmithie getting kind of low. Sivir still hitting, and that's going to be a kill in for Zven. Now a nice pulverize, a headbutt back. Could be Chauster dropping, but here comes APE. He kills one, he kills two. He's going to be good for 3, but DoubleLift steals the kill. This man can do nothing but take away penders from his teammates as he refreshes the ult duration, jumps in for a bit more. It's pretty good damage. ZionSpartan claims that one. They knock down the turret.
All right, he's OP. Or is POB OP?
POB is OP. He's back at it again. Pobelter and DoubleLift won 3 titles together. Going for more.
POB OP.
OP Belter doing well. It's Phreak season. I like that it just has remained Phreak season, just in a different product now.
Because it is.
It was 3 as a Phreak season and a more Phreak season.
Because there is no true season that we're going back to. We're not season 3, 1, or 2. It is actually an amalgamation, which makes it Phreak season.
To be clear, I am not in charge of the product. I am not our design director. I have a boss who is also a game designer who is several levels above me.
Yeah,
I had convinced him of some things.
Likely story.
It doesn't matter, because
Yeah.
literally, if you think about it, every season is Phreak season.
You know, why not? And I will say, it is harder to say feral pony season. That is a more difficult phrase to say. It doesn't roll off the tongue nearly as well. I'll take it. Just it's a little bit inaccurate.
Yeah, they really wanted to chase for the extra kill here, but let's just take a look at the turn from Pobelter. That's what I want to look here. So he has Deathfire Touch. Deathfire Touch gives Yi burst as well, and he goes in on his Zven with the Deathfire Touch, with the Q. Holy moly!
He killed the Gragas by accident!
It was splat! It was just a...
He had DFG'd him, I thought.
Yeah, side kill.
Oh, it's the reset. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, it was good. They played it well. All right, well, CLG, I mean, clearly can't lose from here. They are just going to lock this one home.
Unusable.
Yeah,
He
it's
attempted
so...
the curve.
Oh, I mean, when you
Xpecial.
see headbutt pulverizes like that, you know it's unlosable.
It did used to be harder.
Yeah, true. We actually got some server results. Oh, wait. We got some fighting going on here. CLG pushed back. That cast was really nice. It's going to be tough here, and
That's
Chauster
one.
will indeed drop. Zven with the magic damage Q does a whole bunch of damage with the 30 base MR Sona. Pobelter one-shots the wave and goes, we're chilling for now. Zven does not quite dodge the rockets. This is, by the way, 8 seconds duration. Oh, goodbye! Fast Yi in for one. Looking for Hauntzer. He won't quite one-shot. He says, okay, I'll get the Alistar instead. He's good for 2. The taunt is across. Removes some scurvy, but he's still running fast. And he's got the R reset. He can keep the direction going for a while. And he's going to jump in. One auto, needs to do it again. Pobe, he's going to try to live. He needs someone to jump to. He's going to have the odd one. He wants to go for more. That's going to count as another kill, Pobelter. I think that's 3, maybe it's 4. It's a reset to a double kill.
Oh, hell no, Phreak. You're going to let that... You're gonna
we
let him,
are so bad.
You're going to let him take two.
We are so bad.
And then he heals to full afterwards.
We are
the
so
inhibitor.
back.
That's Phreak season if I ever seen one right there.
You know, League of Legends was just more skillful back in the day.
P-O-B, P-O-B, P-O-B. That's actually so crazy. 9-0.
That was so...
Oh, yeah.
he's gaining hundreds of health,
He's at
while,
10% health.
while taking 2 towers.
So, I mean, it's the 300 armor and MR,
Yeah.
and then it heals for 1,400 over 5 seconds, of course.
Yeah.
What are the turrets supposed to do about that?
It's just the numbers game.
There's nothing they can do.
All right, that was pretty funny, though. That was
Yeah.
worth it. I like that.
I think they fired Phreak for that right now.
Oh, you
Yeah,
know
we'll
what?
see. We'll see if there's another fight going on here. Actually, Xpecial gets right on to DoubleLift. He's trying to get himself out of this one. Barriers up, but it's still going to be enough for TSM to be able to take him down. CLG on top, but down for a moment.
Oh, my goodness. It feels so
He's
good
back.
to have Riv back in here, baby. In the pocket.
Oh,
Straight into a team fight.
It looks so familiar. God, it's so good.
All right, we'll see if CLG can give you another team fight with some resets. And,
Absolutely. Get something in there. Let's go.
And POB popping off, because right now, TSM don't have anywhere on the map that is really safe for them. They're going to try and do something mid, but, I mean, Nidalee is very tanky with the top Nidalee builds.
Xpecial, again, doesn't quite have the timing down on the WQ.
All right, let's see here. Bot side, I mean, the tower's really low already, so they keep messing around mid because they want to get a pick and want to be able to end through mid, but might have to actually play some side lanes here to really finish it out for CLG.
They got just the guy, Frozen Mallet, ZionSpartan on Nidalee. Play the side lanes, Riv.
I mean, honestly, the push from Nidalee, pushing minions, it's just not in the mid lane. It's what you need to do. It's what you need to do.
Oh,
Push
man.
minions.
That brings me back so heavily. Back to the...
Party in the Bramble Pit, possibly right here. NAsus getting onto him. OddOne trying to do what he can. Xmithie has a NAsus on his asses, but he's going to have to turn. Pobelter, a final few swipes, and he takes him down. And CLG is just hunting now, looking for a few more. ZionSpartan
Here they come!
Trouble in middle, and it's just going to be an absolute grinder for CLG, and TSM can't even find themselves anywhere on the Rift right now.
High's going to do his best. It's just High and Hauntzer trying to keep TSM's hopes alive.
Toying with him. Absolute taunting. This is illegal in 50 countries around the world right now, but CLG is still showing us that it is possible to do. A last-ditch effort coming in, but Gragas is still going to fall, drinking him under the table, and Hauntzer running for the hills. That's it. No longer for this world. Another one for Pobelter, 12-0-6.
And CLG against TheOddOne now at the Nexus Towers. They're going to be able to do it.
Zven trying to get the final fight here. He's respawned. He told them it was cringe if they ended.
ARAM rules here. All right, Zven trying to farm it out. They need that 500. Oh, and he's dead.
You're kidding me. Well, that is a Frozen Mallet, that is a Trinity Force, and that is, I dare say it, tons of damage. The knockback across, the Nexus will fall, and CLG takes down TSM.
This is what peak League of Legends looks like. And it comes from David Phreak Turley.
We talked about this. It comes from 2013, but I agree.
He designed the game.
Phreak and Riv with insane play-by-play still after all these years. CLG with insane skills after all these years. Turning back the clocks. Tanking 2 Nexus turrets as APE in Game 3.
That was a good clip.
You know, Season 3 is the first time we actually added armor penetration to turrets. If it was a year ago, they wouldn't even had armor pen against him. Even less damage. Counter Logic Gaming, you know, after all this time, well done.
Well done. Putting on a show for the fans. We got all 3 games here as well. Thank you to High for stepping in for TSM as well to fill the spot.
Yep. I mean, thanks to all the players for coming back here, whether or not you've been playing League of Legends, knowing that you're going to be playing again in front of a lot of people, dusting off the cobwebs of your League of Legends skill, and it does look like everyone had a pretty good time.
Yeah, everybody came together for the fans here to have a good time, bring back some memories, and enjoy the afternoon.
Dude, Zven is so tall. Look at that, he's towering over everyone.
Great series here, and League Classic gonna hit live server soon. Am I right, Phreak?
Yeah, it's supposed to be Thursday-ish. I forget exactly what they were turning it on. We have the ability to, like, you know, turn the actual queue on itself. Enough from us, though. We've got interviews to take care of. Take it away.
We are down on the stage here with your 2 classic LCS squads. Let's give it up one more time for both TSM and CLG. Oh, the memories keep hitting. Pilot, there was turbulence. What happened?
So that was a rough one right there. Tried to bank it up, did not work.
How was it being back playing on stage? Classic mode, what was that nostalgia hit?
It was a lot of fun just being back here in the LCS arena, or Riot Games arena. It's been, you know, kind of a trip down memory lane. Just seeing all the old people that I used to see every weekend.
We are old now.
Yeah, me included. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. Travis, we'll go back and forth. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Hauntzer, I'll say, I think for today we can call it the LCS arena. But I'll say, Xmithie, what was it like for you to play in that match? I mean, you managed to get another win to add to your long list of wins, but what was it like for you to face off against TSM once more?
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good nostalgic feel. Here with my teammates again, except for Steve, but I never played with him, but I think it's pretty fun seeing everyone again, and especially the fans.
What was it like playing with Xmithie?
It was great.
Perfect.
General, you brought the NAsus back. How did it feel? Just straight up.
The game felt good, but yeah, I got run over, and when the screen wasn't great, it was really fun, but yeah.
Does this reinvigorate everything that you thought you needed and you're going to come back now?
Maybe, but League Classic's pretty fun, I've found, so I've been playing it a lot. So
what can Phreak do to make it more fun?
Add Elise, I guess.
Dude, people are doing your job for you, OddOne. GG's, man. Great game, great game.
Eugene, there's a lot of talk ahead of this about you versus High, and High was like, oh yeah, I've been playing this internally for a while. Then I hear that you've actually been playing a ton beforehand. So what was the matchup like against High?
You know, this meta was when like C9 High was the deadliest, so I was pretty nervous heading into it, to be honest. So I didn't take it like a joke, and I played a lot of Classic leading up to this.
Well, do you think he did well?
I did really well. I mean, he showed what I casted in game 2 was like 98% picker ban. Me and Peter were saying like, oh, you know, maybe we can let it through. Maybe it's not that OP. But that was pretty, yeah, yeah.
Hi, did you take it easy on Pobelter?
Dude, Pobelter's so good at this game, man. On Monday, I need to have a conversation with Phreak. There's some illegal behavior happening with these champions. I haven't played versus AP Master Yi. I don't know what happened in that game. That was crazy. But it was super fun playing Classic League again. I'm excited for them to add champions like Zed, Vladimir, Kennen, Kha'Zix. I'm missing like most of my champion pool, so it'd be cool to have them back.
Hell yeah. You had such an impact on the scene, the nostalgia that people must come up to you with and tell you. How's that feel, having played a big part in this?
It's cool to see everyone back here. Like, I've played against all these guys so many times. Like, it's been a decade since I've seen some of them. And it's really fun to be able to play this game again. And like, it brought us all here. It's been such a huge part of our life. I'm just thankful to be here, so.
Awesome, man. A lot of people still play because of you, so thank you.
Chauster, what was the experience like? Did you do much preparation for today? Were you kind of getting into a mindset? Did you have nerves at all coming back?
No real nerves. I guess it's an exhibition match. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, some prep. Bronze 4, you know, Bronze 4 pro match. But just some classic client afterwards. Only played probably like 15 games total in 10 years.
Did Peter give you any advice ahead of it?
He just told me to practice. Yeah. I did. I played. It was fun. League Classics was pretty fun.
Especially you talked. I think you talked about the nostalgia of the client, right? Seeing that. How did it hit being in the bot lane, playing the Classic again, having to deal with all the early vision, all the early other crap?
Yeah, I think Riot did a really good job bringing all the nostalgic factors back. I mean, missing Alistar combos, that's super nostalgic right there. Brought back the feel, like, you know. I mean, I think you kind of take for granted how much League has improved as well with retail, a lot of different things, but I mean, they did a really good job of bringing that missing combo feeling. 100% got that.
100%.
Yeah.
Favorite pulverize? Who did you really want to headbutt pulverize?
Oh, honestly, I was hoping for anybody, really. I was missing a lot of those. Yeah, it was rough. Like, I mean, I was missing a Darshan, DoubleLift, everybody is not good.
Maybe we'll do another one. GG's, brother.
All right, DoubleLift. You have played a lot of League of Legends over the years. What was it like for you to step back to this era?
Felt strange. I thought AD carry was good in Classic, but I'm useless every game. Both AD carries were just useless, man. Word. But yeah, buff ADC. Honestly, yeah, it was just like a lot of crazy. Like every time I died, like Xpecial's perma Q flashing me on Ali, and I'm like, is this actually gonna work? And it works because Ali's Q is 1.5 seconds. So basically, there's like a lot of things that surprise you. Like, oh wow, I can die here, or like, oh, I can kill him here. Yeah, it's really fun. It was really fun to play with like old CLG members. The vibes were always great, even when we were losing. It was good times. And Chauster held it down. He's bronze 4, but you see that that flash Sonar ulti was a game winner.
I was going to ask about that because it felt like he had more confidence in that moment than you did. Like I saw, yeah, it just seemed like it really did feel like it was back in the old days.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. I mean, the games are fun too. I mean, towards the end, I think everyone was playing more loose and there was more like just fist fighting. So that was like great. It was just a great time.
Zven, we just talked a bit ago, but you have gone from playing now to now playing Classic, actually like back to your origins. What's that feel like? How does you still play today, but what did this bring back for you?
Have you ever heard of the term Phreak season?
I have.
This was Phreak season.
This was indeed Phreak season.
I mean, you press 2 buttons and you're out of mana. And someone's like, buy mana pots. Huh? And someone's like, buy mana pots. I'm like, oh, mana pots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta remember that.
When you Sivir ult, it stuns you for like a second. It's just crazy, bro.
Amazing. Well, GG's. Great to see you out here and awesome to see you in Classic.
Yeah. And then finally, ZionSpartan here. Love using that name again, by the way. It's been fat. I heard Mark was telling me ahead of time whenever he was letting me know that this was happening. He's like, that they asked you for permission to use it, and you said yes.
Yeah, I mean, I made that name when I was 11 playing Xbox Live, like a Halo. So it was cool to carry it on, and it is a badass name.
Yeah. Well, speaking of badass, you played badass today on the Rift. But same question to, you know, speaking of League Classic, you got a chance to kind of go back in time. As a top laner, what was that experience like?
I mean, so nostalgic. I think I played Nidalee top. Also, shout out to Hotshot, the man who founded CLG. But I had to play Nidalee top for him. Yeah, I used to love playing like the split push backdoor champs, and I feel like back in the Wild West, there was a lot more room for teams weren't as coordinated. So split pushing, actually, I could count on Xmithie to like smite the Baron. I'm just like, I'm going bot lane. They'd figure it out. So playing Nidalee top and stuff like that was fun. The Cho'Gath game, let's just pretend that didn't happen. The Pentakill steal, I forgive you. It happens. It was fun to hang out with everyone again, and yeah, actually, I want to know something. Are there more CLG fans or more TSM fans in the audience? Can we get...
It's pretty close.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's even, but you know, I'm gonna say CLG wins. I might be biased.
Well, they certainly won today.
Yeah.
But I wish we could ask this to everybody, but I just thought maybe you could take us out here. There's so many people that showed up in person to see you all step onto the Rift again. So many people at home that were watching. I saw so many Reddit threads and social media. Anything that you want to say to any of those fans that love to see you all come back today?
No, I just want to say thank you. Like, I mean, the fact that I got to play video games for a living for 10 years is a miracle. It's awesome that like we were able to like have this studio. Like, I started at 17, going to high school and then coming up for LCS, and like, my dad was like, at first was like, you know, you're playing games 10 hours a day. But then I like won my first iPod Touch and $200. I got to go to IPL 4. I got to like play on all these LCS teams, and the fact that like gaming got so big is just like so awesome. So like, I'm grateful to all the fans and Riot and everyone for making this happen, and I hope we can do more cool stuff.
Been a pleasure watching you all play today. It's been fantastic. We're going to throw it back over to the desk.
Thanks very much, Travis. Thank you, ZionSpartan. Thank you, everybody, for playing. Thank you.